You've got mail.
You can go now.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome to You Got Mail, the manliest podcast on the internet. I'm kicking it with Keegan, Zach, Norman, and you're listening to Campos.
Hell yeah, brother.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Anthony Campos here.
Yes, sir.
Live and on the bear. And the bear is this podcast.
What? You've never done that before.
Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways.
Wah, wah.
So today I brought Purple Angel. It's Montez Purple Angel from Chile. It's Carmenere. So Carmenere is a grape from Bordeaux that became extinct when phylloxera just completely shit on Bordeaux and murdered like all the ancient vines.
Took a big fat poopy on him.
And in the 80s, these Chilean dudes just found a shit ton of it in Chile. They thought it was Merlot, but after time they realized it was Carmenere, and yeah, so now here we have Purple Angel.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Do you mind us asking how much this costs?
It was $80.
It's not terrible.
Okay, that's not the worst.
Aren't we drinking this other one first?
Oh
though?
yeah, we're starting with Susukaru. Yeah,
Which we had
Listen.
before, thanks to Campos.
Oh yeah, we already had this.
Yeah,
on
we
an
had
episode.
this on an episode before.
We've had one bottle of natural wine on the podcast before, and it was a bottle that Campos gifted us.
Yeah, dude. Sick as fuck,
Heck
bro.
yeah. So now we're live and in the flesh with Campos, and we're going to drink some natural wine, bro. It's going to be so natural.
Yeah, let's get after it, guys.
Yeah. I'm grabbing my glass now.
Yes.
Do I
Well,
have to do anything
cheers.
fancy?
You have to cheers us, you fucking
Cheers,
piece
guys.
of dog shit.
Yeah.
Keegan
Sing,
sucks,
sing.
dude. Have we
They're
talked
forced
about
me
how
to be on
much
here by
Keegan
gunpoint.
sucks?
It's cool.
Yeah, facts.
Let's talk, boys.
Tastes like shit.
It's very reminiscent.
Yeah, I'd bathe in that.
Yeah.
Take a
I
nice little
would.
bath.
I would take a bath in that, and I bet I'd come out looking younger.
I think you'd be red. Us
Red-
white people absorb colors pretty
Right.
easily.
Red people look younger.
I once spilled high C on my hand. It didn't come out for like a couple hours.
But that hand looked pretty young.
No,
How old were you?
I was like 15.
That was a pretty young hand.
Well, because I was... Keegan, you suck.
The statement stands.
Keegan sucks.
Yep.
Let's get it. Let's get it tattooed on us. I'll get Keegan sucks tattooed on me.
Get it tattooed right along your dick shaft.
And then have you suck my dick.
No.
Then it'll be ironic.
Right.
Ironically true.
Right. It won't be ironic at all. It'd
Yeah.
actually be the opposite
Yeah, it
of
would be
ironic.
so true that it
It'd
hurts.
be literal. I suck.
wash my...
You do suck.
Here I go being a grammar Nazi again.
Dude, god damn it.
So Campos,
Yes.
tell us your entire life story, starting from the day you were born and don't miss a single detail.
Okay. I was born in Mexico.
Yeah, no one cares.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We're kidding. Yeah. Let's talk about... We don't have to start from the beginning. Now we...
Let's fast forward a few years.
Now we know
10,000
you're
years ago.
Mexican, so that's cool. And then from there, you want to talk about how you know all of us, us guys,
So I met all these dudes over at Nora's. I was there for like
Gang.
5 years.
gang.
Yeah, it started with Norman. Norman actually trained me my first night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they were just like,
Sick.
go find Anthony, and I was like, that's
Dill
me.
hole.
Found him.
Yeah,
They
so
were like, "There's another Anthony."
there was like 3 of us at some
Yeah,
point.
dude.
right?
Antho, you, and me were
Yeah.
the 3 Anthonys. That's why I was Norman.
Yeah, nobody went by Anthony, ironically.
Yeah,
None of you got to keep that name.
Yeah, literally, it was Norman, Campos, and Antho. There were no Anthonys actually. So
Look
yeah.
at the fucking legs on this thing.
Stop.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, but then so I trained Campos first night, fucking killed it. Maybe I don't really remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember either.
But then we became friends after that because Campos is a cool ass fucking dude, and we went to a music festival together, just me and him. You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
tight, dude. We
That
almost
was tight.
died. Remember that? Fucking, there was like, we were going down this hill, and this big ass truck cut us off.
Oh yeah, bro, that was fucking scary,
We hit,
bro.
like, a dude in a Mustang, and he almost went under a semi. It was crazy.
Dude, so what? I was
what?
so I was driving us to California so we could go to this music festival, right?
First mistake.
We were fucking hey,
Ayo.
hey, Hey, so we were driving down fucking the highway. Everyone fucking drives down and go to California. We're like already in California basically, and we're going pretty fast. I'm in the far left lane, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in the far left lane, but I noticed I'm going fast as fuck. I noticed that there's a long line of traffic coming up because of construction, but I don't think I was going to stop fast enough to not hit the last guy in line. So I was like, I have to get over. I have plenty of time to do this though, right? So I put on my blinker and I'm like, okay, I'll be fine. There's a Mustang coming, but he's deep down there. But this Mustang is hauling fucking ass.
Yeah, he was
this
going
guy
way
is going
faster than us.
fast as fuck. Like I'm probably doing 75. This guy's doing at least 95. Like he's moving. But I had my blinker on for a minute already, and I was like, so this guy knows I'm coming. I'm coming over, or else I'm hitting this fucking car in front. Like I'm just gonna cause a massive accident.
I'm gonna come.
So I come over, and this guy just keeps flying at us. Like I'm watching in my side view mirror, and doesn't give a fuck. And then in the other lane, past the one I'm trying to merge into, is a fucking semi truck just going. So this guy, somehow all three of us, we don't hit each other. I don't know how. The only thing that happens is the dude in the Mustang, his side view mirror gets taken off, and it's just like, but it's just hanging there.
Yeah.
So it didn't even get hit that hard. It got hit hard enough to like knock it off.
What, do you hit the semi?
Yeah, so he hit the semi trying to miss. So he basically almost merged under the semi. So like he was in between two lanes. I was halfway in one lane. The semi was halfway in another lane.
Right.
And so we all just avoided though. So all three of us fucking pulled over. And at first the dude in the Mustang got out and was hot. He was like, hey man, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, I had my blinker on for a minute, bro. I was like, a minute. And he was like, and then like, so he was like, he just didn't know what to say. And the guy in the semi was hella cool. The guy was like, is everyone okay? And
because he's in a tank. He's fine.
yeah,
no matter what.
and
would've
so
crushed anything.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, we're fine. And then the guy had just like he like flipped a switch. And he was like, why are you guys coming to California? And we like, a music festival. And he was like, oh, that's cool. Which one? And I was like, bro, who is this guy?
Bro, what are you talking about?
And so
man?
like, I honestly, all that happened was the Mustang and the semi truck driver, they like exchanged insurance information, and then we all just left.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hit anyone.
Right.
And like I said, I had my blinker on for a hot minute.
You were just there.
Yeah, I was just there.
Right.
And it was like, that Mustang should have slowed the fuck down, but he decided not to.
But he fucked up, came out, acted like
Yeah.
a dick, realized that he's the one that fucked up.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, you guys
And
like
then
music?
he
I
was
like
like,
music
yeah,
too."
dude, you guys are cool. We were like, all right. But me and Campos definitely thought we were dying.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. My heart dropped into my stomach, and I was like, Campos, this is it. I was like, we're done.
How many people were in the car?
Just me and
And then
you
it was
two?
just
Yeah.
the one guy in the Mustang and the one guy in the semi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like he
scary.
was so heated, and then he realized like I almost just died.
Yeah, we all almost just
Yeah,
died. So
so
I
he
think
was
it
just
was like a mutual sharing of like, we almost got fucked, but we're okay.
But we're okay.
Yeah.
So
Made it.
let's go listen to some tunes.
And then we went
That was
to the
tight.
music festival, and it was fun as fuck. Yeah,
That was
dude.
tight as fuck.
It's hella cool.
What was the
Super cool.
festival?
It was day and night. It was like, so it's the same company that does Day in Vegas, I believe, but it was their very first one ever, and it was in California. Yeah, it was fire though. Super cool. We met up with our homies Adrian and Jalen and Keone out there for a couple of it, and we would got swifty. Didn't you wake up and like make me put alcohol in my Starbucks?
I think so.
I think that happened one day. We walked
were-
over to Starbucks across the street, and Campus was like, "We're
I'm
putting
not doing
alcohol in it." And I was
What
like,
kind of alcohol?
"Okay."
Just some
Ooh,
Baileys
whiskey.
or-
I think.
Yeah,
I think it was like
something.
Basil Hayden's or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Crazy story. Campos was here for it. Today I had to make an espresso martini, but we had some Uncle Nearest reps in, and they were like, hey, make it with Uncle Nearest. And I said, okay. So I made an espresso martini with whiskey, and it tasted like shit. Tasted like shit.
Dude,
Dude,
I-
was swagged out though. He had like full blown Uncle Nearest everything, like a sweater.
They gave me a tote bag.
Really?
They gave me a tote bag with some Uncle Nearest
Tight.
rye that hasn't been released on shelves, and he's like, nobody's tried this yet. Here you go.
Nice.
And I was
That's
like,
pretty
oh,
tight.
shit, what's up?
Yeah, dude, that's got to be the coolest part about working at restaurants is when you get reps in who just give you shit.
Yeah, for no reason. And then they tipped fat hella, too.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
like,
dope.
Damn. Normally when reps come in, they have a company card and they can only tip like 20% or whatever the company tells them, but they just drop bank on it. And I was like, that's what's up. And then gave me a hat, so
It's tight.
Yeah, I've told you about my pair of Chinar Vans. I have a pair of Chinar slip-on Vans that I got from working an event with our old coworker Adam.
Yeah.
Dude,
Have you ever worn
Yeah,
those?
dude. Yeah, I've worn them like twice, but
That's so
they're
hard,
cool
though.
as fuck
They're
though.
so
Yeah,
cool.
I like never wear them, but they're hella cool. But it's because I feel like a lot of people I hang out with don't even know what the fuck Chinar is. So it's like no one would I have to it has to be a specific thing I'm going to where I'm like people are going to think these are sick where I can wear them. You know, other than that, I'm like I'm just sitting on them. I don't think I'll ever sell them. I'll just keep them. They're like a collector's piece.
You know that same thing? Michelle Sim won a tailor-made golf bag. That's
Oh yeah.
I bought it from her for like $20.
Yeah, when she was moving, right?
Yeah, when she was
I
moving,
remember
yeah.
you told me that. That's fire,
It's
dude.
tight.
Hey, I like it. Picasso.
Yeah.
Is it a nice golf bag?
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
a
dude.
tailor-made bag. It's like a $200 golf bag.
It's a tailor-made.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it's-
says Aperol on it. Like
Yeah.
it's
And
Aperol
isn't it
logo
orange?
shit.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like bright
Aperol
orange.
orange.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
hard.
it's super
Sick.
dope.
That's sexy.
Yeah, dude.
That's sexy. I want to fuck that bag.
It's in my trunk. You want to go?
Yeah.
You what?
That's very convenient for me, actually.
You know who came in Nor's the other night, Campos? Fucking Chappie, bro.
No way.
Yeah, I gotta
dude.
see Chappie, dude. It is tight.
Oh, shout
Yeah,
out
dude.
Chappie.
Yeah, shout out
Chappie
Chapman.
Gonzalez.
We should get him on the podcast one day too.
We love him.
Yeah, that'd be a
dearly.
fun person to have on this
Yeah,
podcast.
Chappie would be dope.
Why?
Chapman Schmidt.
Who's that?
Chapman is a good friend of ours as well that me and Campos got along with really, really well because we fucking golfed with him all the time.
Yeah.
But also he came to like our board game nights and shit, which was super cool because he also plays Magic the Gathering. He's my Magic the Gathering bro. But he bartended at Nor's with me for a long time.
That dude can cook like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, and he fucking helped open 595 as the sous chef.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he was the executive chef at 595 behind their head chef.
I did not
when,
know that.
when they opened. Yeah.
He just wanted to make more money though, so he went to service industry.
Yeah, so Chappie can cook like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. Now that he's over at Legacy Club, bro, that man's knowledge far surpasses mine now. Because I've had talks with him about alcohol after he got moved to Legacy Club, and he knows a fuck ton, bro.
That place is tight.
Dude, yeah, he loves it. That he told me, he was like, bro, I was like, how's Legacy Club going? He's like, dude, I still fucking love it.
Like think
And he's
about
been
it.
there for
You're,
years.
you're on like what the 20th floor or something at
Yeah.
Circa, and then you're just in this super nice like bar.
Yeah. Because he says there's like front bartenders and back bartenders.
That sounds
I talked to him a long time ago, but this is how it still was. I'm going to assume so. Where like the front bartenders, literally, you only make drinks for people sitting at your bar. The people in the back are at like this upstairs bar where you don't talk to any guests. He's like, I play music the whole time in my headphones, and you just make drinks that go out to tables.
Love that.
And then you guys just share everything at the end of the night.
Oh, that's like the
And
dream
I was like,
job
dude,
right
that's
there,
fucking
bro.
sick, bro.
I'd be so good at that.
Yeah, dude, I was like, that sounds like so much fun.
And you
I
don't
love
have
that.
like the embarrassment of if a cocktail comes in and you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go look in the book real quick, and then
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, look at this amateur. Doesn't even know what a vodka tonic is.
Dude, I used to hate that at Nora's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like someone would ask for something crazy, and I'd be like, look through this little binder we had, and then it'd be like, it's not there, and you got to Google it.
Yep.
Dude, I've just gotten to the point I don't give a fuck anymore. If someone asks me for something, I don't know what it is. I go, I don't know what that is. And then I'll be like, if you can tell me what it is, I can probably make it. And then if they can't tell me that, I'm like, I'm sorry. Order something else.
I do the same
It's
thing.
your
now.
fault. I
do.
know a lot of drinks. If you tell me something I don't know, that's on you.
You get a vodka
shared that
water.
wisdom.
Yeah, figure it out.
What's that?
Vodka water?
Do you guys know what a Smith and Cross is?
I know it's a
No.
brand of rum.
No.
All right, go on.
It's a drink. It's like this lady walked into the bar like probably like a month ago and was like, "Can I get Smith and it's Smith and Kearns."
Okay, Smith and Cross is.
She
a
was
brand of
like,
rum.
she was like, "What? Can I get Smith and Kearns?" I was like, "No, because I don't know what that is." And she goes, "Well, it's Kahlua cream and soda."
You.
And I was like, "I mean, I can make that." And she goes, "Yes, please." Okay. I was like, "That's
Gross.
fucking gross, dude."
And she drank it.
Yeah,
Like
she
with a
drank
round.
like 3 of them that night.
3 of them.
Yeah, they ordered it on the table as well.
Ew.
Where like I got a Kahlua cream sea server, and I was
It's a
like,
fucking.
yeah.
It's a bubbly white Russian without the Russian.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
gross,
sounds
dude.
gross.
I was like, it's disgusting. Why are you drinking this?
Ugh.
There's like there's a Colorado Bulldog.
I'd be down to try.
I'd be
You
down
know
to
what a
try it.
Colorado Bulldog is?
Do you dip your nuts in
It's
the
a
drink?
White Russian with Coke.
It,
That sounds okay.
like top in it or like instead
Yeah,
of
like
something?
like you put like mostly cream and then like Coke on top.
That might be
Could be
weirdly
okay.
fun.
Yeah. It's called a Colorado Bulldog. I don't know why, but it is.
I thought a bulldog was when you had a margarita and you put a beer in it. Isn't that a bulldog?
No, that's a margarita with a beer.
Zach nailed it once again.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like where you get a margarita and they put a full Corona in there. I thought that was called a bulldog.
That's always so cool to see. Because it's just a beer floating in there.
Dude, it's delicious and it makes the margarita so good
Hey,
for some reason.
Really quick, I had a question about this. So this is the Susakaru. This is a natural wine, right?
Yes, it is.
And what's the difference between a natural wine and a non-natural wine?
So this has like no oak on it.
Oh, okay.
So they put these in like steel cylinders.
Okay.
It's skin contact. So they ferment it with the skin and everything on there.
Yeah.
And then they use like natural yeasts and sulfites. So total, like, it's one of those things that I got into for a little while and just started drinking a bunch of weird, crazy wines because I thought it was cool. But
It's pretty cool.
It's
yeah,
pretty
I mean,
cool.
it is pretty cool.
Natural wine
but
is cool.
You start drinking some crazy ones and you can't even drink it. It's like
Oh, it's
some of them
bad.
are like weird. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I think I told Campos about one. I went into a super cool natural wine shop in Seattle, like just by accident. It was just, we were walking around and I was like, that looks cool. Let's go in there. And then it was all natural wine. So I bought 2 bottles of it that I brought back with me. And one of them was this orange natural wine that tasted like rocks.
Like rocks.
Like it was like...
Earthy?
Super like
It was
like
like
rocks.
super minerally, like crazy minerally. And I tried to drink 1 glass. I was like, I can maybe do this, and I just couldn't. I got like halfway through, and I was like, this is awful.
Was the liquid orange?
Yeah, it's
That's
orange.
There's
Yeah,
some,
so
like really cool
there's
ones.
a category
Yeah, right.
of natural wine that is orange.
Yeah.
Because they use oranges, right? Or no?
No, I think it's just the skin contact.
Yeah,
So it like gets really
okay.
orange from the maceration process that
Yeah.
they do.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you said you drank a bunch of weird shit. Was there one bottle in specific or like one time that threw you off your natural wine game?
There was one. I was in San Antonio once, and we went to this Peruvian restaurant that was like a natural wine bar also called Scorpion.
Cool.
And we sat there. The first one we started with was really fire. It was like almost like a beer, but it was a wine.
That's cool.
And it's super tasty, like super cloudy. And then we got this one called Matassa, which is a super allocated natural wine. And the guy was just like talking all types of crazy about it. So I was like, cool, you know what? I'll take it. Why not? And it was like so barnyardy in a weird way
Oh.
that like it was like eating goat or something. It was like, it was really good.
Like
but
it was like
just threw me
umami?
off.
Like it was like meaty? Or was it like
It was
hay?
like hay and grass.
Okay,
It was weird.
okay.
Interesting.
Like it was tasted great with the food we had, but it was just like
Super strange.
on its own. Yeah, like
Funky
I
as
couldn't
hell.
put my mind on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it was
Huh.
freaking me out.
Was it expensive? Is natural wine more or less or about the same
No,
price?
it's a lot cheaper. Like
Yeah, natural
super
wine's way
allocated
cheaper.
stuff will be like
because the turnover is a
under
lot
$100
quicker,
bucks.
right?
yeah.
From beginning to end, all the way through fermentation, how long would it take to make a bottle of natural wine?
I'm not sure. I know if you scan the QR code on the
It's-
Susukaru bottle, it tells you like everything. Like
It's got to be
the
faster
amount of
though.
bottles that they make, everything.
Yeah, it's got to be fast. It's not.
I'm
Like,
gonna assume it's
This is
faster.
pretty much
I'm
like a
gonna say-
natural rosé.
I'm gonna say 2 years.
Yeah, I got you.
That's my guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to kill one bottle before we move on to the fancy prehistoric stuff.
Let's
Um,
just get trashed.
Let's get. I want to appreciate the.
I'm okay on this
A
one.
glass of.
Drink up.
No,
Okay.
no.
Motherfucker, look at
Give
how much
Zach,
is left.
give Zach what's left.
All right, I'll take one.
How dare
Fucking
you.
pussy boy.
And a buffalo.
This is not my dominant hand.
Are you
My
left-handed?
my dominant hand.
This
is
whole
left-handed.
thing, isn't it? Let me make it English. It's in Italian.
That's kind of funny. So is Susakaru Japanese?
No, it's
No,
Italian.
From
Really?
Sicily.
Then why does it look Japanese and why did I think it was
It looks like a
Japanese?
sake bottle almost.
Because
right?
you're racist.
Yeah, you fucking piece
Because
of
you're a
dog.
fucking
You're a
racist.
fucking
Look at the
piece of
bottle. Tell
dog
me,
shit.
This doesn't
First
look
the
a
Jews, now
little-
the Japanese. No one is safe, Keegan.
And these fat brush strokes. It just makes me
Say
think
it.
Japan product of Italy. I'm stupid.
Say it in an Italian accent, okay? Say Susakaru in an Italian accent.
So it says their
No.
their fermentation process only takes about 10 days.
Yeah.
So
Oh shit, that's quick as fuck.
yeah, with everything else considered, they probably get it bottled pretty quick.
What are you guys
Probably
tasting
under a
when you taste this right here?
What am I tasting?
Yeah, what are you guys tasting? when you
Grape,
get this?
first of all.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
nose, grape.
Okay. I'm getting hella cranberry, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it's got that bitterness to
bitterness.
it. Like it's like sweet up front, but like once you swallow it, it's definitely like bitter.
Like in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely dry on the tongue.
Super
Yeah.
dry.
Like it's not too acidic. Well, a little bit.
It's acidic in taste, but
Yeah,
not
in taste, but not.
not in
Does it make you pucker up?
What's the word I'm looking for? Content, not in body. It's pretty. I mean, honestly, it's just light
I'm just
refreshing,
reading.
and I could drink an entire bottle of this, and it wouldn't.
It's like easy drink. That's what one thing I
It's
really
so
liked about
easy.
natural wines, because I was so young and drinking wine
Yeah,
that it was just so easy to drink and enjoy
You're
compared
still
to like big
young.
Cabernets where you're like, whoa.
yeah. You're
You're
still young
tasting
and
your
drinking
own
wine.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. I think it's easier to drink those big style Cabernets than something like this, man.
Really?
Disagree.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man.
Zach's a freak. Don't listen to him.
Well, it's because
I'm
the
a
shit he's
freak,
drinking right
dude.
now is like insane.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Zach gets shit from direct from
But
fucking France.
We're not talking about
Yeah.
you right now with your refined palate. We're talking about you like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
You would have slammed this bottle and thought it was juice.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Talking about Italian and Japanese people,
Gross.
there's this place called Trattoria Nakamura in Chinatown.
And that's Italian?
It's an Italian-Japanese restaurant.
Hell yeah.
And
How
they
does
have
that
this
work?
miso carbonara. Oh, the
Whoa.
chef is Japanese, but he moved to Italy to learn how to make pasta.
Whoa.
Dude, that's so cool.
So his chow mein is fire.
Dude, stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they have this like miso carbonara. It's crazy.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I went there
That
with
sounds
Chappie
good.
actually. Me and
Oh,
Chappie went
dude.
there and just went stupid.
Shout out to Chappie once again. Chappie, you're getting all the shout
Another
outs,
one,
bro.
the big plug.
I know
Chappie's
Chappie used
goated.
to work at what was it, Sur La Table
Yeah,
or whatever.
dude,
And
yeah.
he was a chef there for I had no idea that he
He
opened
would
up
teach like
595
classes
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude's too legit to quit.
Yeah, dude.
But then he quit. So
He's not legit.
I guess he
Because
wasn't that legit.
he's actually unlegit.
Unlegit. Therefore he must quit.
Therefore, he quit.
That's crazy. Is the alcoholic content in this
13%.
13%? Okay. Yeah, so it's wow. Well,
It's a
okay.
bottle of wine.
It's a bottle of wine.
Yeah. And
It's
then we get a
bottle of
slight
wine.
jump with the Purple Angel. I think it's at like 14%.
Okay. I am a little nervous that I'm not gonna like this prehistoric crazy wine. This bottle's heavy as fuck, bro.
Have you guys seen the
is a workout.
fucking world's strongest beer?
No.
It's called like Snake Bite. It's sitting at like fucking, it's like 26%.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
People say it's like drinking fucking, it tastes like you're drinking malt liquor.
Yeah.
And it's like gross as
gotta
fuck.
taste- yeah.
But like you drink one beer and you're hammered, like hammered.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what's really strong but good? Sour Monkey.
Sour Monkey's
Sour Monkey's
gas. It's
fire.
like
Yeah.
almost
Like-
10%. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like 9.7, I think. That's why I drink like 3 of those, and I'm like, I'm great. This is tight.
Sour Monkey is how Norm and I became friends.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We should get that tattoo now that you're moved out.
Yeah, now we can
Yeah, dude,
actually
I'm
get
fucking
that.
down. Friday the 13th is
But
actually.
like, if your first
I want a
if
good
your
one.
first tattoo isn't the Earth Nation from Avatar:
is,
The
it
Last
is, it is,
Airbender,
it
then I'm
is.
gonna be pissed.
Hey,
bro.
Keegan, let's go and get the Sour Monkey and the Earth Nation at the same time, but do the Sour Monkey one first.
You want me to get 2 tattoos at the same? I need 2 artists working.
No,
on me at
like
the
you
same
get
time.
one
Let's
right
get
after the
someone
other.
that's capable.
Okay. Well, the first one will be the Earth Nation, though.
No, yeah, just get someone who's ambidextrous, and we'll do them both at the same time with both their hands.
Get Dimitri
sick.
Martin to do it.
Yeah, and then it just looks like dog shit.
That'd be cool as fuck, though.
Oh, dude, the fucking and I can like I told you that I know that Dragon Ball Z artist guy. I
Yeah.
know you asked for him. I don't know his Instagram or anything, but I know the shop he works at, so I have to just go try to find him.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
but he was hella cool too. He was super nice.
Yeah.
He did Chris's little sunflower behind the ear, but. Me and him talked about anime and Dragon Ball for like the whole time he was tattooing Krista.
Now, that place was on the strip, right?
It's like the back way to get to fashion show.
Got it.
It's like right across the street from
Okay.
that back entrance where the Macy's is.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, that dude was hella cool, and he was literally wearing a Dragon Ball hoodie, and everything in his cubicle was Dragon Ball, and he was a very good like Krista's little sunflower behind the ear has mad detail, even though it's super small. He was really talented. So
Yeah.
I'll try to find him so you can DM him and schedule an appointment and shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen an episode of Dragon Ball.
That's okay.
Yeah, there's no, I
Me
don't
neither.
blame people
Yeah.
for not have
me
seeing
neither.
it. Because if you got into anime later, that might be a thing where you're like, that's a lot.
I played the video games though; they're fun.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z,
they are
Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
Even
best
Xenoverse is fucking fun,
Yeah.
bro.
Was Kakarot good?
Yes.
Because it was on sale
Yes.
during Christmas for only like $10, and I almost bought it, but I was like, I don't know.
It's fun.
Boys, what if we all fucking bought Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 and then we fucking linked up and
I think we should wait a little bit because Xenoverse, I believe they're working on a Xenoverse 3.
another one?
Yeah.
Another one.
Because Xenoverse 2 came out like legit 2016. So it's been like 6 or 7 years at this point.
Another one.
But I'm down, dude. I'm down. I'm
Is
saying
that the best anime game?
when you see her, yeah.
think
yeah.
so.
I don't know. Blaze Blue is fire. I know you guys aren't super into fucking 2D fighters, but Blaze Blue is like one of the best 2D fighting games out there, and it's anime.
Anime
It's
what?
fire. It's not based off of, or if Blaze Blue is a real anime that I don't know of, it might be based off that. But the art style and everything is anime. Like even when you do a special move, they do like a fucking little anime thing, and it's super cool. It's considered an anime fighter. That's literally the category it's under.
Okay.
But it's 2D, so it's like Street Fighter, but anime people.
Okay.
They're releasing
But
new
I mean,
Street Fighter though. And it's
even-
gonna be on.
Like Dragon Ball Fighters is one of the
PC.
best fighting games.
Dragon Ball Fighters
even
is cool.
competitively.
Yeah,
You know?
it's cool.
So I think Dragon Ball's, I mean, it got me into Dragon Ball initially. Is Budokai Tenkaichi was
I
what
remember
got me into
renting that
Dragon
shit
Ball.
from Blockbuster back in the day, bro.
Bro, R&B Blockbuster.
Yeah, RP. You know, the last Blockbuster ever is actually it's up in like Washington or something like that. Yeah, and you
It's
can
Oregon.
it's an Airbnb now.
Really?
They put a bed and a giant TV with a VCR or like a VCR DVD player and like a gaming console in it, and you can just like go through the inventory and sleep there.
Yeah.
Pretty
The
tight.
bed's
It's-
just like in the middle of the fucking
It's
place,
booked out
and
for
then
like
it's-
2 years though.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah,
it
you-
was when I checked 2 years ago. Might
Yeah,
be open
it's
now.
probably still
It's probably
booked out.
available to book now, dude.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it then.
Blockbuster.
Boys' night. That'd be sick, dude.
We got to bring hella pillows, build a pillow fort.
Of course.
And everybody gets one movie to watch during this movie marathon.
I want to rent Donkey
Two
Kong
girls, one cup.
64. Okay.
What?
Huh?
No, one movie.
You know I've never
Oh,
watched that.
No way.
I started watching it one day. Like I pulled up the video, I had it on, and I was like, I don't want to, and
I know
turned
how
it
this
off.
ends.
Yeah, I was like, everyone's talking about it. I know it's gross. I'm okay, and I've never seen it.
I refused to watch it, and then one day I accidentally stumbled upon it.
Did you-
Someone had sent me something, and I clicked on it, and it was that.
It was just like a clip of it in the
It was
action.
like halfway through. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Just
You
like
guys,
that, and Blue Waffle haunted me in middle school.
Blue Waffle's not even real.
Yeah, I know, but how real were those pictures when we were kids?
Yeah,
They were
okay, it was
so
wild.
real.
Did you guys ever?
Ugh.
Campos said stumble upon, and that just like triggered a memory of this website called Stumble Upon. Did you guys ever use that website?
Never even heard of it.
It was kind of like I don't know how to describe it with words other than the ones I'm going to use. It's like a website where you put in your interests, so kind of like Reddit, and then you just hit stumble, and it just gives you random websites based on your interests, and you would just explore the internet and find some crazy shit.
Oh, hell no.
Because there was no filter, no nothing. It was just here we go, stumble upon.
Will I die if I drink this sediment? I'll be okay.
I don't know. You'll probably be fine.
I've drinking enough sediment in my life. You'll be straight.
Sediment, hardly newer.
You can drink my sediment.
Yeah. Oh, now we're
My
getting into
sediment.
the rare extinct wine now.
Okay,
Thank
so
you, sir.
Yeah.
real quick before back to this movie night question. Everybody, we're doing a movie marathon at this Blockbuster. What's the one movie you're making everybody watch?
Max Keeble's Big Move.
Great movie.
Good movie. I think that's
I
a
just
solid
spilled some,
pick.
Zach.
That's okay.
It's okay. This
Lick it.
tables
Yep.
there's some
It's you can just leave it like
Sweet
that,
nectar.
and it'll be fine.
good vacuum it up, baby.
Heck yeah, brother!
Oh, wow,
You
this
better-
actually smells really
dude,
good.
Finish that so that
This
you can
smells really
experience this with us, okay? Because I wanna
It has
talk
like
about
a-
the nose. Let's talk about the nose.
No,
boys.
wait. Rinse it first. Oh, nope. You don't get a rinse.
Too late.
You can
No,
rinse it with the
Here,
wine.
Sip that. Yeah, rinse-
Yeah,
rinse it
sip
with
it with that. Now it's going to be a mix, but then you'll be good.
I believe it's called a blend, you fucking idiot. Come on. Wine
Boom.
jokes.
Dang.
Boo.
Oh,
Boom roasted.
fuck,
Come on.
dude. This guy got fucking
Yeah,
roasted.
get shit on.
Norman.
I'll kill
Hand
myself
was
IRL.
ratioed.
You guys want to see me kill myself on the
Oh, that's
podcast? I'll
dry.
do it.
Yo, that'd be tight.
That's so dry.
Just pull your Twitch up too.
Yeah, facts. I'll get so many viewers while I'm dead.
Okay. All right. Let's drink prehistoric wine. Did you guys already drink it? Because I did. Oh, it's dry.
No, I haven't.
That's interesting. Because, yes, it is dry, but it's also
Bro,
fruity.
petroleum, dude, on the fucking nose. It's petroleum, bro.
What?
Bro, I'm getting some
What?
gas smells over here, bro. I'm getting straight
No,
fumes,
absolutely
dog.
not. I get
gas
some
back.
earthiness and even some like,
Teriyaki,
Definitely,
some
definitely
soy.
earthy. You know, soy is like completely not
Or I get
a
like,
crazy thing to say
It's
that
more like
you.
bell pepper.
yeah,
Is
it's
that
like
weird?
it's like raw
Vegetal.
veg.
No, I see
It's
what you're saying.
vegetation.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. There's some vegetal notes.
I
in
love
there.
Some
that.
what? You want
Some vegetal notes, bro.
Some vaginal notes.
Some vegetal notes, bro.
VeggieTales.
Yeah, it smells like this girl I went down on in the
Yeah,
10th
bell
grade.
pepper.
Oh god.
Bell pepper.
Super weird.
Black pepper. Yeah, yeah. I'm losing the soy thing.
The black pepper thing makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like tobacco-y.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
I think this is fire.
Yeah, this
I could drink the
nice.
whole bottle by myself for sure.
I heard about this because we had
That's fire.
a new Psalm came in to cut before I had left, and he was talking about this wine and like going crazy about it. And then one day their reps showed up, and it's super cool. Like everything they do on their vineyard is like feng shui, I guess. So like the way the building's built, the way everything is built, it's like
It's all about alignment
all about
and
flow
like
and
flow.
alignment.
Yeah.
And they have like angel statues all over the vineyard in just random places.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super cool. They have a
Yeah,
chef
the wine
there.
tastes great.
They have a restaurant
It's
where
so
the chef
unique.
only cooks everything on live fire.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah,
That's hard.
it's super tight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can he do an onion volcano?
Probably.
Guys,
If he can cook
there's-
everything on live fire, I bet you he can cook an onion volcano.
You know, I
on
know
live
you
fire.
guys-
see him hibachi.
I know you guys laughed at me saying it's like there's like this petroleum
No, it does
smell
have
on
it.
it, but it's like there's like this sting that I get that's like a slight sting in your nostrils when you're smelling it that makes me almost want to associate it with a similar sensation I get when I'm like smelling gasoline, and I don't know why, but I don't know, man. I'm just preaching what I'm feeling.
Am I
over
wrong
here.
to like the smell of gasoline?
No.
No.
So
I like it, bro.
I don't
like it, man.
particularly, but I can see how people like it.
But you
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I get
it's
it.
It's like
I don't
horse
like
poop,
it, but-
bro. It's like horse poop. Have you ever walked past
So-
like a horse
Like manure? Or
you
like,
lost
yeah,
me.
like manure.
So I
like,
think
or,
that's two
like-
different things, though, because
Well, I'm
you
talking
like the
about-
smell of gasoline. I think horse poop is one of those things where it smells so weird and funky and gross that like you can't help but to smell it. But I don't think
Yeah.
you like it.
I don't know.
It's
bro.
just
I
one of those
kinda
things
like
you
it, man.
have to smell
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
because
to
you're
you.
like, this
Here's-
is so
here's-
weird. But
let me-
gasoline, I can see people liking that.
Let me explain though, right? Like, so my family, like back in the day, my grandparents used to own a ranch, so they were around horses all the fucking time. And this particular horse poop smell reminds me of like being around the horse corral and watching all the horses and stuff. And like,
So
for
you
some
just have a
reason-
nostalgic-
For some reason,
You like it
there's
'cause
this
it's
there's this
nostalgic?
nostalgic element to like the smell of horse poop that reminds me of like sitting up in the mountains with my family and like watching the horses run around.
So I
That,
don't think
like,
you like the smell of horse poop. I think you like the memory of hanging
but-
out with your
but
family.
hey, you know what? It fucking whatever it is. Either way, when I smell it, I'm like, hey, shit ain't bad, playboy. Shit ain't bad, you know.
Zach has nostril problems.
He
Whatever.
just smells horse shit.
You
He's
guys-
like, I miss my mom.
You guys fucking fart and you like the smell of it.
I don't. I
lie to
hate the
me.
smell of my
way.
farts. My farts
For
smell
real.
like dog shit, bro.
You guys are
Terrible.
capping, bro.
Wait,
No,
for real, though?
yeah, my farts smell terrible. I hate it when I fart, and I'm like,
You like get up and get out of
yeah,
the room.
dude.
Like,
I just that's the thing. I just rip ass whenever I rip ass because I'm like, I don't give a fuck, but I know it smells bad and I don't like it.
Sometimes it got a tang to it, and you're like,
No.
my
No.
brand,
Zesty.
my brand.
The only thing I don't mind is the smell of my own balls. Like if I have my hands down my pants and I give myself a check, I don't mind that smell.
I do not check my balls.
I check the scent sometimes because if it gets really bad, I usually go and take a shower.
The only time I do is if like I'm like, am I gonna get some sniz?
But I mean, don't you like if you're watching TV? Sometimes you just sit there with your hand down your pants, right?
Yeah, but I don't smell.
But
my
then
hand.
afterwards, I'll give myself a quick check. I'm like, but sometimes I'm like, this is nice, and other times I'm like, this.
It's like a fine.
Yeah, other times I'm like, this is bad. I should go wash.
What is this, Bordeaux?
Yeah. Smell my peen. Smell my peen. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't smell my own balls. I'm sorry.
I do. No, you've done it though, right?
I have.
Yeah, for sure. Every guy's done it at least once.
for sure.
At least once. It's
I've
like
smelled a lot of stuff. Let's not get into it. But yes, I don't regularly smell my own balls
no,
though.
I do.
And you do.
Yeah, I just give it a shot.
I do regularly pick my nose.
Oh, I pick my nose all the fucking time, dude.
In the shower every day, I'm picking my nose.
Dude,
that when you
on
do
the
it?
car ride
Smokies?
home from work. It's like if my shit gets all clumped up and I'm just in there fucking ripping them out, bro.
You know when they're nice and dry.
Yeah,
and
dude.
you can get like the whole wall.
Yeah,
in
dude.
one scoop.
It's so satisfying.
You're
Like
like,
a
I want
little
to eat
sheet
it.
of boogers. Yeah.
And then you do. And then you wipe it on your seat.
Right.
That's what I do.
I flick it out the window.
Yeah, me too. I flick it out. The
I
window.
sometimes just wipe it on my seat and then I go get a car wash.
I don't. They don't what?
Yeah. What do you
wash
mean?
The
Rolls in
outside
with the
of your
No.
car.
What do you mean? I go to Sparkles right next door to
Someone
my place.
details it.
Yeah, they
They're
literally
just
do.
like,
Dude, they
"Here
do
comes
it.
the booger guy."
They do a whole. They do a whole inside shampoo and outside car wash for only like $30. So I go do it.
Just some dude named James. He's like, I fucking hate
Dude,
my
he's like,
job.
dude, I hate this guy's driver's
Bro,
seat.
is
It's
that
covered
Nissan
in
again?
boogers.
Fuck. He's like,
Dude, and you want to know the other
he's
gross? So
really
there's
into it.
there's probably boogers on the front of my car seat, and then there's a bunch of fingernails in my passenger seat
Bro,
on the floor.
what?
I bite my nails while I drive too, bro. So my
like
car is
fucking
just like a
Leatherface is
my
driving
car's
your
like a
car.
detached human.
I keep that shit. I keep that shit on the side though, bro. I bite
That's
my own
smart. I
fingernails
should
too,
do
but I
that.
keep it in my own little like
Dude, I
slot
flick
right
it-
here,
bro, I
so
flick
that
it in
can
the passenger
hide, so that
seat.
I can hide the
Gross.
shame from everyone. You know,
I
nobody
stopped
gets to
biting my
see
nails.
this shame. Okay.
I need to stop
Gross.
biting my
I
nails,
need
but I
to-
It
still
took
do
me
it.
too,
like
as
2
well.
years to stop. It was terrible.
I'm thinking about getting a manicure with a clear coat just so I don't do it.
That's how I started.
Yeah.
And it helped. Yeah.
I hate the feeling of serrated edges on my fingernails, so that's why I
Now,
don't bite
now
them
I
off.
do.
The
yeah.
feeling of biting it though is so satisfying. Like when I bite it and rip it, like that feeling
Like
is
when you
so
get, like, a
satisfying.
clean bite and
Yeah,
rip.
bro, it like feels so good that I'm like, oh yeah.
You've had those bite and ribs where like it
makes me
hurts and it
uncomfortable.
bleeds.
Yeah, the one that hurt and bleeds, those are
You
the
gotta
worst.
stop like
Yeah.
halfway and cut the rest off.
Yeah, bro, you gotta find a way to get it off because it hurts too bad to pull it. Yeah, bro.
terrible.
Ugh.
If I get a little
Hate that shit.
hangnail, I'll bite, but that's it. I hate it, dude.
I had a
hate it.
hangnail recently, like right before I left cut. We were in pre-shift, and I had one on my thumb, and I just peeled it, and it peeled way too far. Like it was like a strand of skin, and it hurts so bad. I was just sitting pre-shift, like crying. I was like, "Bro, this is
All right, well,
probably one of the worst things."
I'm
Yeah.
not a pussy, so I'm not gonna cry, but
Stop.
I cut
No,
my
you
finger in
did.
my spice garden, and I only cried for 15 minutes.
I cried for 15 minutes.
Bless you.
Wow,
Wow.
perfect. Nailed
Wow.
it. Zach, 10 out of 10 on the
Cut.
board.
Really?
10
Oh,
out of
thank
10.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, this
Bricked
is
up.
a SpongeBob reference. You killed it.
Show me what you got.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say, congrats, Keegan, on your new place.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. I haven't seen you guys in a long time.
Yeah, dude, I miss you, bro.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Congrats on
Anything
your
no more.
fucking engagement,
Thanks, dude. Yeah, dude. Thanks,
whole
bro.
ass
Yeah, dude.
fiance.
It's crazy.
This one's next.
Yeah, this one's for sure next.
You got a girly now, right?
I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do?
okay,
How
okay.
is she?
Yeah, I've seen her a few times
She's
on the
awesome,
gram, you
dude.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you guys are
She's
adorable.
my best friend's sister-in-law.
Best friend's sister. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
So
Alright.
I introduced my best friend to his wife when we were like 15.
Okay.
They've been together ever since. Now they got 2 kids.
That's crazy.
And yeah, and I've known my girlfriend for a long time, and I always thought she was like a really nice girl. And then we went on a family trip with my best friend.
And like the timing was just right, you know?
Timing was just right. It just kind of
Yeah.
happened. It was dope.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
That's the best way for things to happen.
No, I like to go on Bumble and power swipe until somebody likes me.
And then you just all in on them. You're just like, you chose this. We're together
Marry me,
now.
please, please, please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
I remember one time there was this girl on Bumble, and there was like a prompt for a question that we both had to answer, and you couldn't see the other person's answer until you answered it.
Yeah.
And it was like, a really sexy name is, and then we both put in Keegan, and I was like, duh, and then I unmatched her and left. I'm not proud of it.
You're like, get shit
you
on
should have done it.
I was like, but duh.
Get shit on,
Obviously, it's
idiot.
a hot fucking name. Imagine just moaning Keegan. Go ahead, moan it in your head for a sec.
Keegan.
No, in your head.
Keegan.
I wasn't a
Oh
super
my
big
God,
fan.
Keegan. Fuck.
Stop, guys. Stop.
Keegan.
He's getting bricked. He's getting
Stop.
bricked. He's getting bricked.
Flashbacks over there.
Don't keep going. Yeah, no, it's not. What's the least attractive name to moan during sex?
Helga.
No, for guys, also guys. Yeah.
Helga.
For guys and
Helga.
for girls.
Girls, it's got to be like.
You like that, Helga? No, that could work. That could work.
No.
Bjorg would be a terrible
Bjorg.
one.
Bjorg.
Oh, Bjorg.
Bjorg.
So we're just going like Norwegian names. They're just
Yeah.
always fucking
They're
ugly.
Fuck, I feel bad for those guys.
How do you guys feel about the name Jaeger for a kid? I
Jaeger?
think that's hard
pretty
body.
fire, bro.
That's hard,
That's
right?
pretty hard, yeah.
I watched Strange Worlds for the first time last night.
What's that?
It's
Yeah.
a new Disney movie where it's super cool though. It's hella dope. It's like about these people that like are explorers and they fall into this crazy world and then they realize it's the inside of a turtle that they live on.
Do
and
they
the
have-
turtle's huge.
Is
it's
it
really
have
weird.
Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart?
No.
I'm not in.
Might have, but
I'm not
the
in.
dad, the like grandpa in the movie, his name is Jaeger, and I was like, dude, that's a cool fucking name. Why are there
be
more
tight.
kids named Jaeger?
Like Aaron
And I
Yeager?
so like Krista was cooking while we were watching it, so she wasn't really paying attention. I was like, hey, can we name if we have a boy, can we name him Jaeger? And she was like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I was like, I won one.
See, you said bell pepper, and now all I smell is bell
Yeah.
pepper in this wine. It's crazy.
You know something crazy?
Jägermeister?
Someone compared oak finish on wines to dill pickles. And every time there's something with like
Low-key.
super oakiness on it, I just smell pickles and it ruins the wine for me.
Well, it's because most of the time, really good pickles too are brined in oak barrels.
Really?
Yeah, like there's been
guy out
two
here,
separate places I've been. One in New York and one in. It was somewhere
Saskatchewan.
random, like Tennessee or something, on a layover with my family.
My name's Norm. I've been to New York.
Where they were like a
What an
pickle
idiot.
place. Like you went there just to buy pickles, and they were just in giant oak barrels, like huge oak barrels
Get
sitting
over
in
there,
the
buddy.
brine.
You need a little
So I can see that.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so I can see that. I can
Just
see
letting
the.
it breathe, letting it do its thing.
yeah.
How many
I was-
drinks did you have at dinner, Zach?
3.
That's why. Let's go. Let's get
Get
Zach
warmed up.
hammered.
Bro, I
Now
fucking
we got it.
we went to that Black Sheep place.
That place is
and,
dope, bro.
dude.
Yeah.
Bro, they had
This is
some
fire.
fire shit. They had a German
I don't
Riesling
know
on
about it.
by
Can you
their
tell
wine.
me?
Really?
Oh, dude, it's fire, bro. It's
It's
literally
right by Skinny Fats on Ward
Yeah,
Forest
it's
in
right
Durango.
by Skinny Fats.
So the
but
chef,
it's-
she was on Top Chef, and she's Vietnamese, and she came to Vegas and opened that shit up.
And also their
Oh,
bar
it's fire,
manager,
dude.
his name
Yeah.
is Terry, if he's
Yeah.
still there, and he worked at Oak and Ivy for a long time, and he also was a rep for Angels Envy for a long time, and and he created a cocktail menu at Honey Salt. So
Those
he
are 3 really good
he is a
things for me.
very very talented bar guy.
Yeah.
If he's still there, I haven't been there in a long time, but if he's still there, he created their whole cocktail menu. He's a really cool dude.
It was
Oak and
pretty.
Ivy's
It was
like
pretty
my
fire.
favorite bar.
I had a cocktail on their cocktail list that was like a take on a pineapple upside down cake,
Okay.
but it was with a cognac and like a white rum. And there was like some dark cherry bitters, a pineapple foam, and there was some other component that I'm missing in there too. But it was really good. And then they had a nice German Riesling by the glass, so I was like, "Fuck, man, I'll take a little taste of that."
Question.
That was the first double date we ever went on.
Yeah, that's true.
Are all Rieslings German or just most?
No,
of them?
No, most.
there's like
German-
Austrian,
yeah.
German.
Riesling is famous for being produced by Germans. Like it was made in Germany, and like Germany holds it the fuck down with Riesling. And Riesling
And
is considered one of those like one of those like contenders for best wines in the world because it's just really really fucking good.
It's
like
so tasty to
you can
drink.
have a sweet one that's like a standard Riesling style that's like more sweet and more like fruit forward, like lots of like nice like floral notes in it, and lots of
Good wine
you know,
words.
like yeah, exactly. You know, lots of good wine words and shit. And then there's also like dry style Rieslings as well that can be really really complex. We have one on our wine list right now that's like a French dry style Riesling from Alsace, and it's
like
it's
northeastern
really really
France, right?
fucking good. I have no idea, to be honest, where it's actually.
You're probably right.
Like on the
Yeah, you're
border
probably
of Germany,
right.
probably.
See, I'm like fuzzy on geography with everything right now. Like I recognize wine words and I know how to, you know, like convey them, but like a lot of the regions and everything, there's just so much to learn. You know what I mean about it? It's like it's a lot of fucking shit.
Before
So
I started at GS, I don't know if I want to give them the whole name.
you can give them the whole name.
Yeah, before I started over there, I studied my ass off on French wine because I was just like, I don't want to pull into this interview and just be like, you know,
Yeah.
just clueless. But it was the easiest interview I've ever done in my life.
I'm so bad at interviews.
Oh,
You had one today, though. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, how was that?
I'm actually really good. So I'm really bad at interviews. And I'm interviewing at this Italian restaurant. I don't want to give away the name yet because I haven't gotten the job.
Attaboy.
But yeah, you get fucking promotion when I get the job. But some good friends and also Jambroni, who we've had on the podcast before, work over there,
Shout out
and
my G.
they helped open up that restaurant, and they were talking to me about how they needed help and they wanted people they could trust and blah blah blah. So I went over there and I interviewed, and the first time I interviewed, it was rough. I'm so bad. I haven't had to interview anywhere in like 5 years. And I'm just nervous, and I hate interview questions. Like when somebody asks you, what's the time that you were at work and there was a problem and you solved it? How did you do that? I hate that question. Because I don't know, but I'll make some shit up on the spot. I'll be like, one time there was a guy and he was mad, so I tried to give him free stuff, but he didn't like that, so I got a manager. And they're like, you can answer.
But he didn't like that, so I beat him off.
So I beat him.
Do all of your interviewers have Down syndrome? Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah. I thought
Okay.
that's what it took
Yeah,
to be a
it's
manager.
super weird. I didn't know that.
Special places.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you give me an interview, you're retarded, and that's just how it is.
Hello, motherfucker.
But likewise, my answers are all dog shit, and I hate it, and I get so nervous, and I kind of black out. But the second interview, it actually went really well. It felt like a natural conversation up until the very end, where he started asking me questions about like spirits.
Ask me about my winner.
And I'm like, shit, you're actually asking me something about I know.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous and I'm starting to blank. He's like, what's your favorite spirit? And I was like,
Rum, motherfucker.
rum. And he was like, great. Who's your favorite producer? And I was like, and I'm like just scrambling.
Florida
in my head.
Kanye.
That's what I said.
I know my friends.
Yeah, that's what I said. Florida Kanye.
You know what I had last night at Golden Tiki? I had Diplomatico Reserva.
Fire.
Fire.
Dude, it
I
was
did- I've never had the
so fire.
Reserva.
It was so good.
I've only had
Fire.
the regular
They had it
shit.
like for like
The
$12 a shot. Yeah.
25? That's not bad.
No, it was $14.
Oh, I thought you said 25.
No, it was 14. It was crazy.
14
fire.
shots, pretty good.
It's fine. I think the Reserva is the one that we carry. I think it says Reserva on the
Oh,
bottle.
you guys have that at Nora's, huh?
I mean, if we carry it, we only charge $7.25 for a shot of it.
On my way.
Really?
Yeah.
So our liquor prices are just insane, though.
Dog shit.
What?
It's so cheap.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Oh, okay.
cheap. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay,
dog shit
okay.
for
You
us.
guys,
It
yeah.
costs
You make
Yeah.
no
the
money
price of
on it.
dog.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It doesn't make fucking sense, bro.
It's like, what do you guys charge for
We
Jameson at Nora? That
$9
one
bucks.
place. $9?
$9.
Jameson? You sure?
$9.
It's not
At
7?
Cut, it was like
Everything in our
$17.
well is $9 except for gin and things Jomar hasn't updated yet.
Gin is cheap as fuck.
Gin, like our well, the Beefeater is still $7. Any other gin is also like $7 and
$7.50.
$8. And then everything else in our well though is $9. Everything's like $9.
Oh,
in our
that's
well.
nutty.
Not bad.
He raised the price like 6 months ago, and we've
What's
kept
your,
it there.
What are your like well vodkas and bourbons?
Well, vodka is Tito's. Well, bourbon is 2 Bar, which is actually really good. 2 Bar's fire. It's
Yeah.
like I had never heard of it until we started carrying it, but it's like a 48% bourbon that tastes fucking delicious. It's
good.
Really quick
There's a
double check.
lot of-
Bourbon, it means it's 50
Made it-
more than 50%
No.
one corn or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More than
Yes.
50% one corn.
Yeah,
51%.
and bourbon
I
has
don't know
to.
why I phrased that.
Bourbon is made
weird,
in
but
America.
Yeah. Well,
And
it has to
Asian
be-
American white oak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, So, but yeah, our bourbon's good. Our gin is Beefeater. Our tequila is Corazon, which is also like decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. Yeah.
I mean, what's a good well tequila? If you had a home bar and you're like, I want a good well tequila.
I mean, if it was my home bar, I'd put Fortaleza in that bitch. So I would fucking pour. Fortaleza is so fucking
fire.
good.
Siete Leguas is also a really good one.
But like,
I've never had that.
What's that called?
Casamigos, bro.
Casamigos mad overrated, bro.
Terrible.
Mad overrated.
I like it.
Super
Terrible.
overrated. It's way
it.
too expensive for what it is.
And it's like you could taste the additives in it.
Yeah, you can taste that it's not fully
other
tequila.
rep-
Maybe
it tastes like vanilla.
maybe I need to do like a tequila tasting.
You need to have
I need to sit
Fortaleza,
down
bro.
and-
Drink
I need to sit
one
down.
sip of
I've had
Fortaleza.
Fortaleza. I bought
When?
Fortaleza for the podcast. Don't you remember?
Did he? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that like 10 times better than
Oh,
fucking
baby. I don't know. I mean,
Casamigos?
I'd have to taste it side by side. It's not something that I necessarily drank at the time, thinking about comparing it to any other tequila.
Yeah, Casamigos is just super mid.
tequila.
Yeah,
there we
it's
go.
like
If anything, their mezcal is decent. I don't mind Casamigos mezcal, but
I like the
it's
bottle.
it's still overpriced. Their mezcal they charge $70 for when it should be like a $45 bottle.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
That is one of the things when he asked today, he's like, what's your favorite spirit? And I was like, rum. He's like, thank God. If you were going to say mezcal, I was going to shoot myself in the head. He's like, I'm tired of all these fucking hipsters telling
Did
me
he
it's
say
mezcal.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm tired of all these people telling me mezcal because it sounds like something I want to hear. And I was like, nah, man, rum. I like rum.
Mezcal's rough. I love tequila, but mezcal's just
I think
super smoky.
mezcal is
Too
so
smoky.
good in cocktails. I think you can make a lot of really good cocktails.
Bianco
with
is like
mezcal.
one of my favorite
I think
drinks.
here like a high
what?
key.
The Negroni with mezcal.
Oh
Bianco,
yeah, I
right?
didn't know
Yeah.
that's what you called it. I had no idea. I didn't know it had a name, but Negroni with
Fire.
mezcal is like
So
fucking.
good.
I think
Rudy told me it was called a fucking pinata, and I don't know why I believe anything that Rudy says because Rudy lives in his own fucking world.
motherfucker said
But I love that
Yeah,
guy.
once at, like mid service, he was
Dude,
just, like,
every
making me
single
drinks.
still every single Friday, bro. That man gets hammered.
I had to like
So,
tell him, I was like,
yeah.
hey man, stop it. I was like, I can't
Stop
do my
that.
job right now. Please.
He just gets hammered.
No, every single Friday he at us at
He's
like
got a hammer.
it's at like 7:00. He looks at me and he goes, "It's time," and I'm like, "It's time," and then he fucking pours himself a drink.
you know what's crazy? We've talked about Rudy's dick like fucking so many
Dude,
times on this
that thing is
podcast, and I
insane.
don't know why. Like,
Cause it's the biggest
Eighth
dick
wonder of the
I've
world.
ever
Eighth
seen,
wonder of the
bro.
world, bro. It is insane.
He did that shit on purpose. I know for a fact he had to have, bro.
He said to flex on you.
Dude,
So
yeah.
good.
Me and Ramon were just standing there like, dude, what the fuck, bro?
So really quick, high key. I like to say that I love mezcal and everything, and I like it in cocktails and stuff. But I think that it can be so easily overpowering. I think people like try to be like, I'm just gonna let the smoke of this shine, and it's like, motherfucker, like no,
That's all
like
there is.
I need some real balance here because I want that smokiness, but I don't want it to be like this drink is just super smoky.
So here's what you do next
like-
time. So make a margarita, right? Say
Okay.
you want to make a margarita at home.
Okay.
Then you want a little mezcal in it. Or you want even a mezcalrita. Here's what you do. You're going to use like an ounce to an ounce and a half tequila. You're just going to do half an ounce of mezcal.
Yep.
And
That's
then
all
do
you
like
need,
half
bro.
an ounce of orange liqueur or 3/4 ounce of orange liqueur, whatever you prefer.
like Cointreau.
Yeah.
Cointreau,
And then
Cointreau.
like lime juice and agave.
Cointreau.
And then you shake it, and then you serve it, and you'll taste the mezcal without it being like the
Yeah.
only thing you taste.
I just like that's all I'm saying, bro. It's like I've had some mezcal drinks recently that I've tried off cocktail lists, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like this is it's way too smoky.
That's
and
what
it's like
I-
it's cool because you're like, okay, that's what I'm drinking the mezcal
Yeah.
for. But like if I'm having it in a cocktail, then I want there to be like some sort of proportionate balance to like the smoky aspect of it, you know?
That's why I think a mezcal Negroni is almost like the perfect mezcal cocktail because
bitterness
everything in
counteracts.
there is so strong
Yeah.
that they all work together.
Okay.
Because
I
like
don't think I've ever had one before.
Campari
I'll
is
have to-
so bitter and sweet
have to try
vermouth
one.
is so sweet and herbal, and then mezcal is so smoky that when you put them all together, they all hit each other at the
Okay,
right
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
And then you get a full balanced cocktail.
They're like
because
the Powder Puff Girls or the Power
literally,
Puff Girls.
they
Not the-
literally
not the
are.
powder.
It's
Powder
yeah.
Puff Girls. They're
Yeah,
just
not the
Campari
not
is
the
a
powder.
bunch of-
Puff
not
Girls.
the not the Powerpuff Girls. That's trademarked probably. The Powder Puff Girls.
Okay.
Campari is Blossom, vermouth is Bubbles, and mezcal is Buttercup.
Yeah, because she'll
Or no.
whoop your ass.
Yeah. I got that right.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Yeah. So like, yeah, make a. Do you have Campari here?
No,
I feel like
I don't have
if you
anything
want to have
here.
like a little home bar, you should just always have sweet vermouth and Campari because
Yeah.
there's
Sweet
two
vermouth
things you
goes
can
bad,
use.
doesn't it?
Sweet vermouth, if you keep it in your fridge, it lasts really long.
Yeah.
Frigid.
Yeah, so when you open it, just keep it in your fridge and it'll last twice as long as it would if you
What do you
kept
guys
it out.
prefer, Antica or Koki?
Oh.
I like Antica. Antica's
Yeah,
fire.
I like Antica more.
It's really close.
Koki's really good, but
yeah.
but yeah.
Antica's fire, bro. I love Antica formula.
Koki's good though.
This is a real nerdy alcohol episode.
And I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, dude, it's
I was
tight.
just thinking this could be its own podcast.
That's what, like, high key,
Full
bro.
alcohol, you know?
Now I'm like fully involved in it, and so it's like I have to nerd out on this.
I
Like
love-
We
all
still
the
haven't
time,
had the
bro.
day where we sit down and do that shit, bro.
I know.
Let us
Actually, I
know.
was gonna ask you to bring the components to make a last word because I really would love to learn how to make a last word.
I think I have. I have
You like?
every-
I've got it in my trunk.
I have
dude.
everything at home but
Yeah.
chartreuse, but I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
have
have
this
the-
very
the
expensive chartreuse here.
Yeah,
That's what
which
I said
which
the
we'll
same
take.
thing.
A,
Oh, I don't
we'll
have
take a
Lux.
taste
I don't
of
have
this. Yeah.
cherry liqueur though.
I do.
Maraschino cherry
you like
liqueur.
Luxardo?
That's the only one I've had, like maraschino cherry
Yeah, the
liqueur.
maraschino, yeah.
I mean, I've had like cherry hearing, but that's way
different.
different.
Yeah.
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 So, although speaking of cherry hearing, Blood and Sands, that's like
Oh,
one of
dude.
my favorite cocktails ever
Best.
because I love Scotch.
I feel like I want to like that drink because it's like super underground. You know, if you order a Blood and Sand, it's like you're kind of like a
It's
guy,
like a
you know?
great Scotch cocktail, and there's
Like
not
the
many
blood
of those.
orange counteracts kind of the smokiness.
Yeah,
It's really
dude.
nice.
Yeah, I could drink a million of those things and then just throw up everywhere. It'd be tight.
It's
It'd be
better
a good
than a
night.
rusty nail, that's for sure.
Yeah, rusty nails are super mids. That's why I feel like there's not really that many good Scotch cocktails out there.
Which is weird because Scotch is whiskey, but it's so
Scotch is
different.
my
There's so many
favorite.
different
Scotch is my
types.
favorite spirit.
Yeah.
It's really
I
good.
think I transferred from a bourbon guy to a Scotch guy just because I feel like Scotch is so much more complex and I get way more out of it
It really is. And
when I
you're-
drink it.
You're a peaty Scotch guy.
See that? Yeah, I mean I prefer peaty scotches, but I'm totally okay with an unpeated
You like,
Scotch.
what, like Lefroy or?
Lefroy's fire. Compass Box makes this one actually called Peat Monster. That's super fire.
Ardbeg.
Like Talisker is good. Anything
are you gonna
anything
say
from
Lagavulin?
Islay.
I had Lagavulin.
Lagavulin is good,
recently.
but to me, Lagavulin's very. So I think Lagavulin might be my favorite Scotch, but Lagavulin's a very like
It's not peaty.
it's middle ground where it's like you get peatiness, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
Or like when you drink Lefroy, you're drinking it to
Shit
taste
hurts.
peat.
Shit hurts.
Yeah.
You're drinking it because that's all you taste. You like taste it,
I'd
and
love
that's
to
like
taste it.
90% of it.
If,
Yeah,
uh,
the
love to
Lefroy
taste
rinse
it.
is a
Yeah.
little much for me.
Yeah. If you wanna know what peat tastes like, have a glass of Lefroy, have a sip of
Have a
Lefroy,
smell of Lefroy.
and you'll be like, "That's peat."
It's funny. We have a regular Nora. She comes in like not too often, but every so often, and she never pronounces Lefroy right. But that's
Lefrog?
all she
Lefrog.
drinks. Yeah, she goes, "Can I get the Lefrag?"
I'm gonna get the
And I'm like,
Lefroy.
"Yeah." I already know what
She's
she's
from
gonna order.
Boston.
No, she's like European.
What a woman, though.
But she
Drinking
says it.
Lefroy.
Yeah,
that
dude.
woman.
She's like she like comes in and she has it. She came in a couple days ago. That's why I remember it.
She has a
She's
penis.
super nice. She's super
Probably.
cool. But she doesn't know how to pronounce the only drink she drinks when she comes in,
Lefrog.
which is weird.
Kind of funny though.
And every time I'm like the Lefroy, and she's like, yeah, and then she still doesn't say it
Like
right.
I said what I said.
She's like, that's what I said, bitch. Go ahead, chop, chop. Like,
Yeah, if you guys actually want to get into Scotch, though, the one I've brought it on the podcast before, and what I'd recommend to anyone who wants to drink Scotch, start with Highland Park 12 year. It's like $45 for a bottle, so you're not gonna fucking spend $1 million on a bottle of Scotch, and it's fucking delicious. It's like hella good.
I like Glenlivet. Glenlivet's pretty good.
Glenlivet's good too for a single malt Scotch. That's not gonna be peaty at
level.
all. Yeah, that's a super entry. Like if you drink bourbon already, then drink like Glenlivet or even Macallan.
My favorite is Balvenie 14-year Caribbean
That's fire.
cask.
Yeah, Balvenie Caribbean cask is good. They're starting to do a lot
Like
of those.
sherry cask finish
Yeah, they're
too.
starting to do a
Oh
lot
my
of those
God,
Caribbean
so
cask
good.
ones.
So my favorite bourbon is actually Rabbit Hole Derringer, and it's because they age it in sherry casks, and it is just next level. It's so much
Give
better.
Campos the last of it.
Yeah.
I just topped Campos off, but
Yeah,
Campos
give
gets the
him the
last
last
of
bit.
it. Oh, God.
Oh, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, chill.
Pause.
Yeah, but
I put that shit on my fucking pant, bro, and this shit better not stain. I'm gonna take these pants off and wash them immediately after this podcast.
Take them off right now, bro.
I have no underwear on.
I feel like
dude, I'm free balling right now, bro.
That's the way.
Who was
free balling.
I was about to do that. Yeah, tight.
Who was I
What I'm
talking with?
talking about.
Rip Tom Petty, bro.
R.I.P.
More like Dong Petty, Rip.
Yeah, big
Rip
ass
Tom-
cock. Tom Petty had a
Sketty.
fat cock.
Spread the rumor. I was talking with someone earlier, and they're telling me a gimmick for the podcast, and they're like, "Why don't you just do like a fully nude podcast where everyone's naked, but you censor it out? That'd get views, right?"
Yeah.
How desperate are we for
I don't know.
views?
I'll do it.
Okay, good.
Or like a
one's
Rogan
good for
cigar
Yeah, I'll do
podcast.
it.
That'd
I'll
be
show
kinda
it.
Don't
tight.
even censor me, bro.
Well, we're gonna.
If I whipped out my dick right now, would you censor it?
Do you have enough?
Oh, I
bush
have to do
cover
it. Never mind, I have to do it. No.
Just a bush
I recently
fire.
trimmed. I usually don't trim that often, but I trimmed like 3 weeks ago.
You guys don't have enough pixels to cover my shit. Come on. You got the I got the
You
wine
gotta back
glass
the
in
camera
here.
up like 6 feet.
Yeah, bro.
I wish I had a big dick.
No, you
That's
don't.
the
It's a
dream.
curse. Am I right,
That's the
guys?
dream.
It's so
yeah,
bad
it's
to
such a
have-
curse to have such a huge slam and hog.
Hey, you want to know something hella funny about Campos? There's this girl who used to work at Nora's. We won't say her name. Should I say her name?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say her name. She used to work at Nora's.
Demon.
But
That's
she used to
Demogorgon.
want Campos to fuck her because she heard his dick was so big it might be able to hurt her. That was like the... She was like, I
Can
saw...
we say it, but then bleep it out?
No, because I don't
No,
want
that's
to
extra
edit this
work.
episode.
No,
So
'cause
go
she
ahead
seems
and
like the
tell me.
type
I'll
to
tell
sue
you
us.
off the camera.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera. I'll tell you when the podcast ends.
She
Let me
followed
just
me to my
mute
car.
everyone.
All right.
Let me just mute everyone. I'm gonna
Mute
mute
everyone's
everybody.
mics.
We're
They
off
probably
the.
don't know
We're
her,
off,
though.
we're
No,
off
they
the
do.
air really quick.
I think
You think
Keegan does for sure. Zach actually does.
Okay,
yeah,
one
Zach
sec.
does too.
Tell me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay,
you wanna-
cool.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't know that. That's
yeah.
cool though.
Like apparently someone had a picture of your dick. Was that the thing?
What, dude?
Yeah, I
Someone had a
yeah.
picture of Campos' dick and she saw it and she was like, I need to fuck that.
forward, bro.
Yeah.
Forward that, dude.
Yeah.
It's not even that big. It was just like angle, you know? I was
Yeah, Campos is a dick pic
Working
artiste.
angles,
Yeah.
bro.
You got Adam taking those pictures for you. He's a pro.
Dude,
Guy's good. Guy's
why,
good.
don't blow up my guy, bro. I need him.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Hey, me and Zach ran into someone super awkward when we were snowboarding together last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like made eye contact with her and everything, and then I chose to ignore.
Was it?
It related to Adam, but that's all I'm gonna say.
really?
Yeah, it was super weird. Like we made eye contact, and I was like, "Oh, okay," and I turned
and then we're
around.
getting on the
Bomb the
lift,
hill,
and
bomb the
they're
hill.
and they're right behind us, and I
Yeah.
go, "Hey, Norm, look, it's that person." that
Yeah,
we
and I
know."
was like, "Dude,
and then
this
he was
is."
Like, and then he just shook his head, and he was like, "Cut it." And I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
"Okay."
like, we don't fuck with her. And I just kept it pushing. I was like, we're Team Adam around here, dog. We
Yes.
don't fuck with that shit.
We are Team Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, we should get Adam on the podcast too. That'd be a good.
I was
guest.
thinking about
Really
it.
good
Yeah.
guess. That'd be a really
Yeah.
good guess.
And
Adam-
Chappie. Chappie
Adam
would be
and
a good
Chappie,
guess.
those will be the next two.
Dude, even Andrew, we were talking about.
Bro, that would
We
be
already did.
tight.
We already got Andrew.
No.
Oh, you're
the
Somali.
Somali.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else would be super cool though? Speaking of Andrews,
Martin.
Andrew, the guy we already got on, his brother
Also good.
would be super down, and he would be great to have on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's a huge music head and a DJ, and he runs trivia night at fucking Lucky
Lucky
Day.
Day.
Oh,
He's a
we
super
did
cool
that
guy
one
though.
time.
I actually I have his phone number, so I could always text him. He's hella he's like, honestly, he's cooler than Andrew, which is hard to do, but like
Okay, here's something
I'm
I
like
learned
Andrew.
about-
My thing was like, Andrew, I know why you're cool, and it's because your brother's so fucking
But
cool.
wait. I got something about Andrew that might make you think he's cooler.
What?
Can I say it on the podcast?
Yeah, why not? He's been
Alright.
on the podcast.
Sure. He lost his virginity at 14, bro.
That's wild.
That's cool though.
That's wild.
It's cool.
That's
That
the
is
coolest
cool.
thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Slamming
So
poon at
that's why
14,
he's
baby.
sober, because he got poon at 14 and was like, I need nothing else.
He's like, I got Riz,
He made it
bro.
in life.
yeah,
too.
bro. He's like,
Peak.
sniz is all I need.
He gets sniz on the Riz, baby.
You want some ranch?
Yeah, no. Andrew got drip. He told me that the other day, probably in confidence, and I just told the internet. But
Yep. We'll post that as a clip too. We'll clip that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
tag
This
him in
is the
it.
episode that gets like 1 million.
Dude, that'd be.
Just like-
This is the one. This is the one that does it for us. I believe in you, Campos.
Title of the episode. This is the one.
This is the one.
Oh man.
I am the one that won this and don't need a gun to get respect up on these streets.
Yeah, but I mean,
Under the sun, the best son to park the car and feed himself and family.
What?
By any means, my enemies.
Copyright.
Sorry.
But I did already.
Keegan was spitting, bro.
I already did ask Jake.
You
One
surprised
song.
me.
Jacob might be the guest next week.
Jacob.
Rivera, as long as he can get his
Say.
shift covered. But if he can't get his shift covered, then I think we should try to ask like Adam or
He might.
Yeah.
he might.
He might.
Are they closed on Tuesdays? No, they're closed on
He was
Sunday,
off
Monday.
today, but he said he might work next Tuesday.
Damn.
If you guys want to join me for dinner next Tuesday, if he's working at Vetri, come through.
Gas.
I might
That
go
might be
by
fun.
myself.
Early?
Yeah, come through. Oh, it could be.
It'd have to be before this.
Yeah,
If
it could
I-
be
or
like at
after
5
this.
o'clock, like right when they open.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing.
Down.
If I get hired at that restaurant that we didn't just mention, do I get a discount?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I show up and they're
Your
like,
first
"You're
day.
already eating."
I
here?"
mean,
I'm
I'm
like,
sure if anything, G or Adam would do something
I think it
for
would make
us.
them happier that you're there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're there to like see what it's like during service.
Sure.
You know,
I am though. Actually, though, for
Yeah.
real. Like, cause I'm pretty. Dude, there. It is the most beautiful view.
dude, it's nice.
It is
I
the
went to
most
Osteria
beautiful
Fiorella
view.
at Red Rock and it was fire.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't tried that place, but I've seen
So
it.
good.
It looks cool.
I cannot pronounce that second word.
Fiorella.
Fiorella. No, it's.
Fiorella?
There you go. If you say
But
it like that.
I just gotta pretend I'm
For real?
Yeah, I just gotta really lean into the gangster part of that. But
I
no,
hope you
it,
get hired though. That chef is tight as fuck.
it was a good time.
He used to work for
out of my
Wolfgang.
hands.
and
Oh,
Wolfgang
really?
Oh, really?
sent him to Italy to learn how to make pasta because they were like, this dude's legit as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back and was like, thanks for the knowledge, Wolfgang. And then he opened
I'm
his
gonna
place
open
in
my
Philly.
own.
Did his own
place.
shit in Philly.
But
and then
Vetri in
came
Philly
here.
is like sick as fuck, dude.
Haven't been.
Like it's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, just in case you guys also didn't know, Campos is an aspiring chef to open his own restaurant guy.
One day.
Yeah,
One
dude,
day.
he'll do it. Are you still planning that tasting
Dude,
menu?
it's been the demise. Like it's been.
I'm
my
sure it's hard
demise,
as
dude.
fuck.
It has been so.
And also,
painful.
didn't you want to do like fucking 9 courses or something crazy?
Yeah, I want to do 9 courses.
That's a lot,
by
bro.
myself.
You know,
Yeah, he
By
wanted to do 9.
myself.
So there's
That's
a
so unrealistic.
there's a really cool spot
Ambitious.
downtown called the Vegas Test Kitchen that you can rent out, and they basically just give you tables and chairs in a kitchen,
so
but you have to bring everything else.
yeah, but
Sure.
one thing about it is
But they
I
have
don't
all
think
the
they took me
tools.
seriously whatsoever.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
annoying.
not
That's
like-
super annoying.
Not at all. So I was thinking of just getting like a dope ass Airbnb and just inviting
That'd be
people
sick.
out, like 5 people at a time maybe, and just doing like 2 days back to back.
I told
or 2
you the
weekends.
site. If you ever get a menu and you ever decide to do that, let me know and I will pay you whatever price you ask. I will pay you to be there.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
High key.
Because one, you deserve to be paid for that,
Yeah.
and
It's
two,
just like one of those
you
passion
should. I want you to
projects.
make money on it, so you should charge people what you pay for ingredients plus whatever you think you should make off of dinner.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember
I
I was
think
out
that's
golfing
fair.
with one of my coworkers from Cut, and he was just like, "Yeah, you're gonna do this for free." He's like, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
I was
Don't
just
do
like,
it for
"You're
free.
right." I was like,
Yeah, you know enough people that will pay to eat your food that you should charge people to eat your food. Because, like I said, I will pay. I don't care how much you. If you told me it was like $500, I would still go pay $500 to.
I'm gonna be honest.
with you.
I'm
I'd pull
capping out at 500 though.
I think
I don't
cap
think I
out at
would.
like 250. I
I
wouldn't
would-
want to charge anyone.
I would
over
cap
that.
out at like 8. If you told me like $900, I'd be like, that's close to rent
$500
money.
is like
I'd
the
be
French
like
laundry price.
800. I could get it.
That's like
But
3 Michelin star tasting menu price.
So
Yeah, I would not charge anybody. I'm not making 3 Michelin star food yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Dot.
Yes.
Dot.
But
At the
yeah,
end.
Bro,
no,
I'd
it's
be
been
so
super
excited to try
humbling.
your food.
This has
Yeah.
been so humbling
You
to
know-
like try.
You know, Carol and Nico, they host like cooking classes and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you ever had like specific techniques that you wanted to learn how to do,
Who's Carolyn?
then
and
they
Nico?
will. They're
the
the CDC and the head chef at the restaurant that me and Campos work at, and they offer like cooking classes that you pay, you come in, and if you have specific techniques or things that you wanted to learn how to do, then they'll like teach you how to do those things and then incorporate it into a dish somehow. But if there was ever like a technique that like fascinated you that you really wanted to learn how to do from them, like they would probably teach you how to do it. And in all honesty, since you work there, you probably wouldn't even have to pay them to do it. You would probably just have to talk with them about it and be like, hey, I really want to learn how to do that. Like, is there any way you could teach me? And I'm sure they would probably be like, oh yeah, all right. They'd probably fucking bust your balls about it
Yeah,
because
no,
they're
for sure.
French. But then after
They're
that, they
so
fucking
tight though. They're so
Frenchies.
fun. Like Chef Carol, if anyone ever breaks her heart, I'll murder them. She's
Dude,
awesome.
she's so funny.
She
I
feeds
fucking
me
love
like
her.
out of nowhere, and she's like,
She a babe.
No comment.
All right.
You know
Chef
what? I would say
Carol.
so. I would say so. Yeah.
She's a babe in her own way,
yeah, in
bro.
her own way.
Okay, so
yeah.
no.
She's like,
Carol,
No
you're
comment. No
out.
comment.
no, she's like such a sweetheart though. She's
Dude,
awesome.
she's great. She's got a great heart, man.
Yeah.
She's so funny
That means
because
she's fat.
she's
No,
like
she's not.
she's like the
Stop.
kind of she's like the
she's
kind
Stop.
taller than you though. She'd beat
she's
your
like
ass for
she's
sure.
like the kind
into
of
that.
she's the kind of CDC that it's like if you talked back to her in like a serious manner, I think there's a real possibility that she would throw something at you.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because she's got this fiery French attitude, but she's also at the same time like very loving, and she's like, you know, like if you've like earned her respect and her love and admiration, then like she's just like, you know, she treats you like family, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And but you know, at the same time, like if you really like crossed her like that, there's not like a part of me that thinks that she would second guess throwing a pan at you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's the best. Because she's the fire and the ice, you know, but she's really passionate about what she does, and she does like an incredible job, bro. She designs some like world class fucking dishes,
that
which is
crab
crazy.
dish is tight.
Dude, the crab dish is super
Yeah.
tight.
What they do is like they deshell the whole crab, and then they plate the food inside the crab shell, and then you use one of the crab claws as a spoon to eat something off of it.
I love that.
That's
It's
cool
like
as
it's so
fuck.
it's
Plated,
plated.
yeah, it's
I want to do
plated on
cocaine
there.
like that, and I've
Tight.
never done cocaine.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But yeah,
Allegedly.
it's
He's
tight as
done a
fuck, bro.
lot.
She's like like that whole concept of that dish is fucking awesome. How it's
Yeah.
literally just a fucking like boned and everything like crab shell, and you're eating the citrus lobster or crab,
crab,
salad out of the fucking crab shell with a citrus sabayon, or no, it's
Yeah.
a champagne,
It's a champagne
sabayon.
sabayon.
So it's
So
like
like
a,
champagne
what does
pearls.
sabayon mean?
Sabayon is like a whipped egg
Egg
yolk,
yolk,
and it's like an
yeah.
emulsified egg yolk. So it's like really airy, really creamy, like sort of egg yolk that's
delicious.
just whipped around. But she incorporates champagne into it, so it gives it that champagne taste with like a citrus lobster salad. You're eating that shit with.
And then
It sounds
comes
like she's trying
comes
to
with
get
a-
pregnant.
a oyster on the side too now.
And there's an oyster on the little crab,
crab
claw
claw.
with a little crab salad. It's
So
delicious,
sick,
bro.
Champagne
dude.
pearls. It's tight as fuck.
If somebody ever cooked a meal like that for me, willingly, I would impregnate them.
I'm on my way.
Or
I'm on my way right now.
or
Let me
Or
go get-
unwilling.
or hear me out. You come
Okay.
north and get the crazy Alfredo.
That motherfucker fucks, bro.
Dude, crazy out. Dude, we have a coworker that he's crazy Alfredo 3 nights a week.
Gross. Is he 300 pounds?
No, he's actually like really fit, and it's because he's
What?
like so he's younger than us. He's like 22.
It's our bar back.
He's 22, 23, and he's like bulking right now, but he's eating crazy Alfredo like 3 nights a week, bro.
He eats it more than
I
he eats
tell
it
him,
every
I'm like,
single
dude,
night.
regardless of how much you work out, you're gonna die because your arteries are going to explode.
I ate a full lunch portion crazy Alfredo once, and I threw it up in the parking lot.
I don't blame you.
It was
It's
like
fucking too
I
much
felt
food, dude.
so bad after I ate the whole thing.
A
I
lunch
couldn't-
portion?
Yeah, I couldn't handle
Dude,
it.
crazy Alfredo is a lot
It
of
was
fucking
heavy,
food,
dude.
bro.
It's like shrimp, chicken, sausage. You got a
With
bunch of
Alfredo sauce.
yeah.
Dude.
pasta.
It's
Like when people eat the whole thing at the bar, I'm like, "Are you okay?" They're like, "I'm doing."
No, there was one time I was your bar back, and this dude slammed a crazy Alfredo in like 5 minutes. And I think me and you were just like, "Wait, what
Are
just
you?
happened?"
Yeah. Are you,
We
sir?
were looking around
Is
for a
everything
second,
okay?
like, what happened?
I feel the same way about
Yes. Don't even ask. Just bring it.
I feel
Do
like
it.
the same way
Just
about the
do
chicky
it.
chicky chicky
God, this
parm
shit is so
parm.
good.
Chicky
Oh my
chicky parm
God.
parm is just like a fucking meal and a
Dude.
half. And Adam slammed an entire dinner portion today
Yes.
With meat
fries.
sauce.
With fries.
Oh, with fries.
Yeah.
He usually gets the chicken parm with like a penne meat sauce, and I'm like, dude, you're wild.
We went out last night for our old coworker Jaden's birthday. Shout out Jaden if you're listening. But
she or he is not.
she will be. I'm gonna send her the link and force her.
Jane, what's up, girl?
Yeah, what's up?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, hit up
Yeah,
Keegan.
Happy motherfucking birthday.
Is she
Jaden.
blonde?
She is.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Keegan,
fuck.
hit up Keegan,
But
bro.
she's from Northern Nevada.
Is that bad?
That means she's from
I
Reno.
mean-
You like meth, girl? What's up? I can get some probably.
No, she was taking like top-down pictures of everyone last night, and it was hilarious. Those are so funny,
Yeah, I heard Adam got a little AFK by the end of the night.
dude. He
huh?
was. Yeah, he came in to lunch today, and he looked at me, and I was just like, "Bro, you're struggling, aren't you?"
Oh damn! Zach,
going through
you poured some healthy
my
pours.
Yeah, I'm down, bro. This shit is so. Zach brought out that VEP that he brought 40 episodes ago, probably.
We talked about this
It
at
was
work the
like
other
at the
day, too.
beginning of the year.
It was at the beginning of our fucking career as podcasters that we don't get paid for, so it's not a career.
It is. It will be.
It's a career.
I believe in
But
you
yeah,
guys.
he brought out the chartreuse VEP, the green, for Campos to try because we know Campos is a connoisseur. So
This actually reminds me of our first sponsor. This week's episode brought to you by Clouds. That's right. Cumulonimbus or Stratus. Clouds. They do rain and they do rain good.
I thought it was like seltzers.
Yes, sir.
Different
So-
kind of cloud.
So Campos, I told you that we would try this because this is on our DJ Steve card at work, and
is
he was
expensive.
asking about it, and it's the VEP edition chartreuse, 10 years of oak aging with it.
Oh my god, it's so
fucking-
good.
It's even better than I
delicious.
remember.
Oh, it's so good.
It burns in the right way.
Like I felt that.
How much do you guys charge for it?
Like 140.
Shit. Well, no,
You should
not
know.
140. Not
I was about to say
140,
you can
it's-
buy a bottle of it for $120.
It's something like $30 or something. It's not super expensive.
$30
you know,
for
but, I mean, yeah,
digestive
$30 a
is
glass
pretty
is-
expensive.
Yeah, but I definitely think it delivers on what you're looking for.
Actually, Keegan,
plus-
I don't even know if you know this. You know we have a couple grappas right now at Norris that we charge like $30 for.
I didn't know about grappas. I know that we do have a couple DJ Steve. Like we have a port wine that we charge like $20.
We
for.
don't carry it right now though. We're out of it.
The Falangina.
Yeah, the gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have it.
That shit. So one day a customer.
I've had it.
A customer came in and he had a piece of almond cake that we offer.
yeah, you
and
told me about
and he
this.
got that. It's like a lemony.
The
sort
almond
of,
cake is so good.
and he got this Falangina.
It's like a golden port
Port.
wine.
Is it made by Feudal?
Yeah, Few
Gregorio?
DDs
Yeah,
San
Few di
Gregorio.
Gregorio, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had it. He actually bought me a glass and a piece of cake, and he's like, "This is perfect." And then I ate it, and I took a sip of the wine, and I was like, "Holy shit, this changed my
Yeah.
life."
Damn.
It's like either that or you could get. The
Well, we
rice
sell a
pudding as well,
bottle.
but
You can buy the whole bottle for like $70, which isn't terrible.
it's not a big bottle.
I mean, no, it's $3.75.
yeah.
Half.
By the way, for those of you who are not wine people, that's half a regular bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now we have Sasakaya Grappa, which we charge like
Dude, that shit
$30
is so
for a
good.
shot. I
Really?
haven't tried it yet.
It is really good.
And then we have one other.
Grappa is ass.
I hate Grappa too. It tastes like rubbing alcohol. Because it is rubbing alcohol.
It'll get you ready though.
Yeah, you're drinking something that's like fucking. What? It's like 60%.
Here's the
right?
thing about grappa.
It's like
It's-
fucking.
It's what didn't make the cut for wine.
Well, no, it's not that. It's what they use for wine, and they're like, we can still use it, so let's use it some more.
They milk the shit out of those grapes.
They take the skins and the stems
stems
and the
and the
leaves
seeds.
and all that shit, and then they ferment it. And well, not ferment it, they distill it.
and it
then
tastes
after
like
they
shit.
distill it, it comes out grappa, and it tastes like alcohol.
But a lot. It doesn't taste like. It
Tastes like alcohol.
Alcohol.
It tastes like alcohol.
Like rub. Like
tastes like
pure.
nail polish remover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people like that, I guess.
Italians love to
Yeah,
sip
they
it.
love that shit.
They love that. The only grappa we carry that I like is the chamomile infused grappa.
That one's
That
super
shit's
good.
fire.
shit's fire.
Super easy to drink.
I actually
Super
have a cocktail.
Fire.
I have a cocktail with that stuff.
I love chamomile.
But that's also only like.
Yeah, actually, our cocktail with that shit is also fire. I think Adam made that cocktail. So
green
shout out
leaf?
to Adam. No, the Lodavina.
Lodavina. Yeah.
Lodavina is the one with chamomile grappa. That cocktail's fire. It has it has chamomile infused grappa. It has lei, which is a very dry, cordial, and then like some orange bitters, some lime juice, some simple syrup, some aquafaba.
Can I ask a question really quick? What's a cordial?
Cordial is like a
mixer.
it's like
It's
it's
a
basically
liqueur.
like a complement to a spirit, but yeah, it's not a spirit itself. So it's not like
Okay.
one of the main spirits. It's like a liqueur.
like
Okay.
peach
Is a
schnapps
cordial.
would be considered a
Like
cordial.
technically, chartreuse is a cordial.
Yeah. It's not a base spirit or
Yeah.
Is it
liquor.
really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a digestive.
Well, it is,
It
but
is.
digestive and aperitif are like categories of cordials.
Really? What the heck?
So
This
you
shit
can
goes
break
deeper than I
down
knew,
you can
bro.
break down cordials into like a bunch of different categories.
Cordial is like a larger blanket term to
Yeah.
describe anything that's not a base spirit.
Cordials are like modifiers. So any like Cointreau in a margarita is the
Yeah.
cordial.
Cool.
Cointreau.
Yeah.
This fucking
Cool.
guy.
Cointreau.
Yeah.
How do you guys say it? And you're making fun of me for not saying it that way?
Cointreau.
No, no,
Cordials?
that's the way that I say it.
You said Cointreau earlier.
Oh, did I say it?
You
Oh,
did.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
Cointreau.
You did.
Cointreau. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Fuck off.
Which is why I made fun of you for
This
it.
motherfucker
What is
doesn't
Fernet?
even like fucking eat
Fernet
rocks.
is-
What's the classification for Fernet?
Fernet, I believe, is an
Digestive.
Amaro.
It's an Amaro. There you go.
yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
Amaros are fire.
Yeah, correct. Fernet's an
Braulio's super
Amaro.
good.
Fernet's a type of Amaro, though,
Yeah.
because multiple companies make Fernet. The most popular company is Branca.
Branca.
Everyone knows Branca, but there's multiple companies that make Fernets.
I did.
There's other Fernets out there. Yeah, there's a
I wonder what kind of like.
There's a
There's
bunch of
got to be
Fernets out
some
there.
sort of twist on Fernet that like people are doing these days, because everybody's got a fucking angle these days. You know,
Everyone
They're always
does
trying
have
to
an angle
fucking
these days.
sell you, man.
I was
And I
at
won't be
Herbs and
sold.
Rye, and they had this Amaro from Mexico.
really. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It was super weird. Yeah,
That
it
sounds
was
cool.
tight. Yeah. Every time I go back, I try to get it.
Although,
again.
so what I've been meaning to, we had our holiday party at Monzu recently, which
Yeah.
reminded me, it was cool, it was whatever. I left mad quick.
You know what's crazy?
I told everyone I didn't want to go, right? And then Michelle guilted me into going. Michelle was like, I will cry a lot. So Michelle planned the holiday party, which I didn't know at first.
okay.
So I didn't want to go at all. I was like, because first of all, you don't know this, all of our bussers now are like 16 to 18. They're all these young kids.
Yeah, they're all kids.
Like when we were hired, we were a little bit older. We were like 19,
we
20.
were like 19, 20.
Yeah. And
I was
then we were
21.
turning 21. That's what I'm saying. So we were a little bit older. So the staff in general has just gotten younger. I don't want to hang out with a bunch of young kids. I had no desire to go to this holiday party, but Michelle basically guilted me. She was like, if you don't go, I literally will be upset. I'll be mad at you. And I love Michelle. She's one of my best friends. So I was like, I'll fucking show up. But I was like, just so you know, I'm not fucking staying long. I'm leaving. The second I can leave, I was like, I'm staying for an hour maybe. And she's like, that's fine. Just please show up. But the whole reason I'm telling this story, we go to Monzu. I forget, Monzu has an enormous selection of Amari.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
ridiculous. Like they have like 60 working on getting more. And so I've been trying, I need to for a long time, if any of you guys are down. I would just want to go into the bar and sit with Chris, hopefully if he's working, because Chris is a cool ass dude, and just drink Amaro.
Their bar snacks menu is fire.
Will
Yeah.
you please let me know if
Yeah,
you do
bro,
that?
'cause I've been
I would
trying.
Really, I would really love to
down.
like take that as an
tight.
opportunity.
Sweet, I got 3
to,
people
you
that
know,
are down.
to do
Because,
something.
yeah.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Because
Yep.
okay, bet. Yeah, we'll do it on like a Monday or something, or Tuesday before a podcast, and we'll get hammered before and then come to the podcast. But I really want to just go there and drink Amaro. But then now to continue the Christmas story, so I told everyone, I was like, I'm showing up, I'm eating, I'm having a drink, I'm fucking bouncing, right? I'm not saying bye to any of you motherfuckers. I was like,
goodbye?
yeah, literally, that's what I told everyone. I was like, I'm Irish goodbyeing the fuck out of this. Because I was like, I know if I say goodbye to one person, it's going to turn
goodbye to
into,
like 90.
where you going? And I got to say bye to everyone, right?
Are all of your coworkers have Down
Yes,
syndrome?
90%
I'm
of them.
pretty sure. Especially that guy Keegan.
Yeah, that guy's fucking
So we
retarded.
show up, we grab a drink. I grabbed a drink, we sat down, ate a little bit. I grabbed another drink, fucking ate more, and then it was coming up like I'd been there for like 70 minutes already, and I was like, this is too long. And then like all the food came out, right? So all the food came out. I was like the first up. I grabbed a plate, I smashed it, and everyone was like, yeah, we'll go eat. And I saw all the homies around me got up and got in line, and the only one that stayed was Jacob. And I was like, Jacob, I was like, I'm leaving. And he was like, huh? And I was like, this is my only chance to leave. I was like, I am leaving. And he was like, do that. And so I said bye to Jacob. He's the only one. I got up, I went out the back door. Fucking as I was leaving, like Marla, Jules, and Michelle were on the bench outside. And they're like, where are you going? And I was like, home. And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, I told you I'm staying for an hour. Bye. And I got in my car and I left. And I was like, I'm not saying shit to anyone. I was like, that was enough time. I did it, and I got home, and I fucking spent the night with my fiance and had a great time.
It took me about. You told me you were going to do the Irish goodbye.
I did.
It took me about 5 minutes to notice. I get my plate. I come back. I'm talking with Andrew, and I'm telling him the story about my crazy ex and the crazy ex.
Oh, the
right.
The one who shall not be named.
Yeah, that crazy bitch. And I'm telling him the story, and literally 5 minutes into it, I go, Norm's gone. And he's like, he's gone? I'm like, yeah, he went home. And then I continued the story.
Andrew actually told me that story the next time I worked with him. He was like, yeah, Keegan realized like halfway through our conversation that you were gone. And I was like, yep, I told you I was leaving.
Yep.
I was like, I was being super serious about that.
You're ugly.
That was actually, fuck you, Zach. That was actually probably my best party escape ever. I don't think I pulled off one better than that.
I was proud.
Because, like, no one was near me at all. Like, all the homies got up to get food.
I
And
love
was
a
like,
good Irish goodbye.
I was like, this is it. I was like, this is the one. I'm going to tell my kids about this one.
All right, that being said, this episode's getting a little
Why you gotta ruin everything, bro? I'm editing this episode. I don't care.
So we're gonna go ahead and end this on what's everybody's favorite go-to cocktail at a bar? What's everyone's go-to favorite cocktail? Speed round, lightning round. They don't have fresh mint. All right, here we go.
They don't.
Wait, why don't they have... Wait, okay. Now I have questions, though. What kind of bar is this?
Yeah.
A bar.
So what are you
Without
saying?
mint?
You go to a bar.
Like Jackson's?
Yeah, and you go, hey, do you have
So
fresh
we're
mint?
going.
They
So
say
this
no.
is like this is a local drinking hole. This isn't a bar.
Oh, this is a shithole.
This is dive bar.
So you're saying my go-to drink at a dive bar?
Yeah, just
Hurts.
like
A Maker's Mark
Because,
on
like,
the
you're
rocks.
asking
Then.
cocktails, and yeah.
okay, great.
Yeah, I'm getting Maker's Mark on the rocks. If I can't order an actual drink, Maker's
Yeah.
Mark on the rocks.
Fuck.
Faster. Bartender's already gone.
Yeah.
Because
All right,
one, I know they have Maker's Marks, and I know they have ice.
Yeah,
so
I'll
I'm
do a rum
ordering a
and Coke.
Maker's Mark on that.
Rum
on the
and
rocks.
Coke. Would you like a lime with that? Too late.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit, I wanted that lime.
Shit.
Old fashioned with Woodford Reserve.
Good luck getting that out of fucking PTs, brother. You're gonna get a bright red cherry and half an ounce or three ounces of simple syrup in
Yeah.
that bitch.
Get fucked.
Okay, then I'll do an old fashioned with whatever you got.
Yeah, that's just, that was the problem wasn't the Woodford. It was definitely the old fashioned. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, but I mean, they don't have Woodford.
You wanna
You're telling me
ruin
you're going to
Woodford Reserve?
PTs and ordering a old fashioned?
They have Woodford
Yeah.
Reserve at PT's.
That's
but
gross.
yeah, you're
Or
terrible.
okay,
PT's
well,
old fashions
one of those
taste
red
like
cherries
sugar.
Well,
in
this
there.
is
Tastes like
one of
sugar.
those things that it's like if I'm there, I'd probably order a Jameson ginger or a whiskey.
There you go.
sour.
That's
or
the
a whiskey
Jameson
sour.
Their
ginger.
whiskey
They
sours
would
there are
try
all
it.
so dog
I
shit.
know, but they're kind of sweet and kind of tangy, bro. They're so tangy.
That's the college Zach talking.
I want that tang,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, he
Go
wants
ahead.
that tang.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, sweet poontang, and I'm getting a Cuba Libre. Okay, good night.
You've got mail.